Martel with Melrose Heights magazine and TV show, and today we're going to do an interview with Lionel Renard. Hey Lionel, can you tell us a little bit about yourself and your upbringing and background?
Yeah, so I'm from Paris originally. I grew up in France, right in the heart of Paris, where my folks had a hair salon in Saint-Germain-des-Prés, and that's how I fell in the soup. I was at a very young age seeing my father excel at his work and surround himself with really interesting folks, and the ladies praising him and everything all the time. And
awesome.
I would spend some time at the salon. As a matter of fact, every week I would go to the salon with my cushion to get my hair washed by this shampoo expert, and she would knock me out of the cosmos, in the cosmos, and I was like, I think that's really when I started feeling that this was not a bad day, bad way to start spending my days. When you're around somebody who's creative and who has a passion for something, it's sort of impermanent. At least it did for me. Like I said, I would hang out at the salon and I would, see his work, and he really had a signature to his work. I could actually recognize his haircuts on the streets in Paris.
Awesome.
His finishing, the way, his sensibility and all, and that was very inspiring because it really pushed me to be more curious about it and the process and what was going on in his head while he was creating. But more than anything, I think it had to do with the relationship that he developed with the clients. You meet fascinating people with whom you develop relationships, and you grow from it. And there was always a level of comfort with people that was probably different from other salons, where it was much more personal, and I was attracted to that. The relationship he had with people changed our lives. That's how we ended up in Africa, in Morocco, because a lot of his clients had places there, and we started being part of that group and being exposed to different cultures, and was very inspiring. Well, most of my clients are all word of mouth. We do have some walk-ins, but usually let it go for the other folks working here. But it's mostly like your work, your signature. You have somebody that you transform. They go to a dinner party, and somebody notices their hair, and then it's on. Basically, they talk about not only their hair, but the conversation they had, or the experience that it's a very personal experience. And that's what people come from. I guess the reviews speaks for themselves. People look you up and they see that every single review is really positive and uplifting, and they take a chance. And we're in a long-term relationship, and I want people to be coming back and coming back and coming back. As a matter of fact, I have some clients that date back to 1992,
Wow.
that I still see every month. Like between Miami, New York, and LA. This one guy travels wherever he travels to all these places and around the world for his work, and wherever I'm at, he always comes in. And since 1992, which is. Well, it all starts with communication, with the way that you introduce yourself and the way you connect with the clients. Often when I have youngsters coming in to apply as stylists, I feel that they're really focused on the hair thing, and I want them to sort of detach themselves from that, so that they can get to that space where they can do it subconsciously without having to think too much about it. But it all starts first with communication with the client, understanding the physiognomy of the client, and with few questions you can really establish where they are in their lives. Secure, they're secure, if they have, issues or whatnot, and right away when you lay your hands on somebody's hair, you wanna put them at ease. You wanna make sure that they can surrender, and where you can pretty much do whatever you want. But of course, you don't just do whatever you want.
Right.
But you introduce your ideas, and if they're receptive to that sort of energetic package that you come with, then they usually agree, and it starts with the touch. The way that you lay your hands on someone's hair, like there's all this sensitivity spots on the scalp, and all this is done subconsciously to put the person at ease and to really make them feel like they're having a great time.
Right.
And then you deliver, interesting work that makes it even better, because they walk out of here and they'll get comments on their hair all the time, and